These are 40 Minecraft Bedrock features not in the Java edition. Education Edition is a whole entire addition to Minecraft Bedrock itself. Not only can you memorize the periodic table in a more memorable way by placing it slap bang in the middle of your base, but there are also custom items, such as balloons that function as you think they would if it was out of an add-on. I don't have time to explain all of them here, but rest assured there are many features that are also useful inside of normal Minecraft, such as a command used to fly in survival mode. Raytracing for Minecraft is the next stage in lighting, and with the new Render Dragon technology, Mojang teamed up with NVIDIA to create a wonderful resource pack for Bedrock PC players, including brightened blocks, emissive pixels, water reflections, accurately cast shadows, and rich global illumination. Coloring water in cauldrons and filling them with potions can be easily done by combining dyes or potions. You can even collect these potions using a bottle in naturally spawning witch huts in the swamp biome. It is a shame we cannot pick up these colored water blocks with buckets to place them down somewhere else. Moving chests with pistons is one of the most requested features for Minecraft Java, and not only that, furnaces, hoppers, and other immovables are movable by piston power as a feature to put Bedrock Redstone barely on par with Java. Auto-sorting systems, automatic smelters, hidden storage are ideas barely scratching the surface of what can truly be done. Light blocks are a command-only item used to light the surrounding area, with one for each light level up to 15. This is great for map makers who need to use an invisible light source as to not distract the player or make their builds look bad, and because it is easier to spam light blocks everywhere than hide glowstone under slabs and carpet, which is also a Bedrock exclusive. Border blocks are a substitute to the world border in Java Edition. Although unlike the world border, they are a block in the world that can be placed in any way or shape, creating an invisible barrier up to build height and below bedrock. The allow and deny blocks work in the same way, except controlling the ability to break and place blocks if you are in survival or adventure mode. This is highly useful for those that would otherwise force the player to use a command-made item with the ability to be placed on a certain block. If you like it or not, skin customization is extensively accessible but monetizable for those that don't want to learn the ins and outs of a photo editor or simply want blinking eyes. This could be the feature for you. Do note most cosmetics are locked behind a paywall. Baby squids, baby dolphins, baby salmons, and naturally spawning baby wolves are all mob variants exclusive to Bedrock. Even though they are otherwise identical to their elderly counterparts, excluding their looks, these baby creatures are great to find in the underwater sea and tiger spruce biomes. Poseable armor stand datepacks do exist for Java, yet a vanilla configurable armor stand altered by right-clicking when sneaking or through redstone is a step in the right direction. As armor stands have arms in Bedrock, you can create some funny scenes in your Minecraft world. Fallen trees, dying trees, and snowy trees are technically 3 different tree variants Java does not have. This feature adds life, or should I say death, and detail to the otherwise repetitive forest, also allowing vines to be obtained quickly without hassle, and in snowing biomes the leaves of spruce trees turn a snow-covered white. Depending on how much RAM your device has, Bedrock Edition can allow up to over 100 chunks in render distance without modifications to the game. This allows you to see biomes, builds, forest, tree types from a large distance away at a high altitude without needing to use a creative backup or external program/website. Achievements were removed from Java several updates ago but have been improved upon in Bedrock since then. In addition to keeping track of your total playtime over the whole game, you can unlock cool cosmetics, usable in the character creator menu for completing specific achievements in survival-only worlds without cheats enabled. Sugarcane kelp and small flower types can all be bone milled to either grow or duplicate. This is great for people that don't have massive farms for these items but just need a stack or two in a pinch. Spreading flower growth means your flower farms can be flower type specific. Eating in peaceful mode is useful. I will let you think of a reason why. Cross-platform compatibility is a main selling point for Bedrock, seeing as it is constantly updated on nearly every device, console, or machine you can think of. The possibility to play with PC, mobile, and console players at the same time is very impressive. More so for servers if you all want to play a minigame together. Decay potions give the wither effect the player would normally get from a wither skeleton when hit. Essentially being a deadly poison, this creative mode only item could be useful in certain use cases. Drying sponges have always been a tedious task. Having to evaporate all the water inside of them using a furnace takes fuel and time. A feature many Bedrock players do not know about is that you can dry wet sponges in the nether instantly by simply placing them down. So if you ever need to clear out some water, make sure you have a portal nearby. The Farlands were introduced to Minecraft Java before it was called Minecraft Java and have been an interesting phenomenon occurring several million blocks out in any Minecraft world. That was until the border was introduced. Although since the world border was removed from Pocket Edition, Minecraft Bedrock has created its own form of Farlands. Interesting enough mobile and PC versions have differing variations of glitchiness. The Wither boss mob for Bedrock Edition is 10 times more difficult, with extra attacks that charge at the player, breaking any block in its path, to spawning in minion wither skeletons after the halfway mark, in addition to a wither effect that will two-shot you if you are not careful. With 10 totems of Undying in your inventory, even the explosion death of the mob itself can be enough to kill you in max HP. Certain game rules are extensive to Bedrock, like toggling command blocks on or off for the whole world, whether PvP is enabled, and TNT explosions destroying blocks after activation. These are beneficial for servers who need a controlled environment to stop griefers. Hoppers funneling music discs into and out of jukeboxes is not yet possible on Java. For those 1% of players that want to build an auto-shuffling music player, this is just the feature for you. I'm not sure what else you can do. Redstone dust can go on pistons in both versions of Minecraft, though once activated, only one edition will have it not pop off. This is enormously helpful with redstone contraptions like piston doors. What most people do not know is that redstone dust, when placed next to a piston, will face directly into it, useful for automatic item sorters. HD and 3D skins are also available through the marketplace or by creating them yourself. High definition skins are not compatible with the skin customizer mentioned earlier, but have double the normal amount of pixels for extra detail and fidelity. 3D skins are special player models only found in skin packs sold as DLC. It should be noted, however, most multiplayer servers disable these skins due to them being somewhat overpowered in PvP and other minigames. Lead physics are significantly improved on Bedrock Edition. Interacting with the environment and bending around corners is really satisfying being compared to an otherwise non-logical world. With a stretchy and rope-like texture, there is a noticeable difference when looking at this. Water alters color depending on the biomes it is in, from green foggy swamp muck hard to see when swimming through to purple tinted mushroom beaches polluted from the mycelium. Even illegal red nether water summonable by commands to sky blue oceans without waves. Hosting your own local multiplayer world joinable by Xbox Live friends is great for people that don't want to host dedicated servers. With up to 8 joinable friends or friends of friends, because you're definitely not arch enemies with your friend's friend, this is a great feature for those that want a quick and short multiplayer session. The marketplace. No one wants that. What about console players? I don't care. Okay. Mobspawners can be found in the creative inventory. When placed, they will be empty until activated using the Mobspawn egg of choice. Although spawners are in Java Edition, they are a command-only item and do not have the full flexibility Bedrock has. The Nether Reactor core is a block that lost its crafting recipe many updates ago. However, can still be obtained using inventory editors. Originally used as a substitute to the Nether dimension, anyone who remembers this or has it in their world should be bowed down and praised upon. Block placing, god bridging, and a bigger block reach all contribute to highly different building mechanics without needing to crouch to the edge of a block to place another block adjacent to it. Sprint jumping while bridging in PvP minigames such as Skywars, Bed Roars, and Egg Roars is completely possible and accepted. Redyeable beds, wool, and terracotta is not good for wasting unnecessary items. Not only can you dye shulker boxes a different color, but it is also possible to alter the color of the shulker mob itself found in end cities on the outer island. Maybe someone could bring a few back to the overworld for decoration. Anti-aliasing and other settings are surprisingly exclusive, customizing the color of chat player mentions and the font of which the chat is to toggling in-game player names for a game of hide and seek with your friends, view bobbing and autosave icon indicator to even a mini third-person paper doll and portable guide to all the main mechanics of Minecraft. A variable simulation distance allows for various benefits, such as only needing a small perimeter and increasing performance, although it would be great to permit the player to adjust the simulated area of your world equal to the set render distance. This will have to do for now. Snow layers work somewhat different in Bedrock Edition, getting the gravity treatment as such with gravel, sand, anvils, and other liquids. Snow is often an overlooked one, where it would otherwise break upon the destruction of the block underneath it. If you like role-playing or impersonating someone else in a game of murder mystery, changing your skin in-game can be very powerful in certain multiplayer situations. Even just having the option to alter your selection without having to exit the whole game and use a launcher is a great time saver for those that take advantage of this feature. Template worlds are excellent for people who like to replay adventure custom maps or have redstone ready sandstone superflat testing worlds creatable at the click of a button, or for those that build creations in void worlds and don't want to import a void template every time. A small but useful feature for the nomads of Minecraft is the ability to put out campfires with shovels. In addition, you can light campfires that have been put out if you happen to be on fire standing above a campfire. I never knew Steve could be a better candle than a candle. Villager trading is much different to Java, not only the user interface UI, but the trades themselves too. It is up for debate on which trading system is better, but we can all agree that the Bedrock Wandering Trader has a lot more items than the Java one. I mean, look at this! I don't see any cocoa beans. What if I wanted to make cookies? Last of all, Undying Leather armor for yourself and horses is good for all the cows in your cow farm that want to be eaten instead of being worn on you. One of these 30 features is actually already in the Java edition. Can you find which one it is? Disclaimer: this video is not hating on Java edition, but simply raising awareness of features that could be added or prioritized. I like the Java edition of Minecraft, and it's the version that I don't primarily play on and prefer. That is the end of this video. Thank you to my Patreons once again. I will keep on making this joke until someone becomes a Patreon. Stick around, as I also made a video covering Java features not in the Bedrock edition, which you can find on screen right now. Be quick, as you only have 3 more seconds to choose that video. 3, 2, 1, goodbye.